Begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw here. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
47's the mic.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Harris to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And Thomas has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go now. AT Gator.
Stay with your man. 61. Matchbox light. Let's go.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Check it back.
Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get...
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Kamara, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the car.
Yellow.
27 Mike. 27.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 15.
Mike's 47. Mike's
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the Saints, 1st down.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll go with a keeper.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
47.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
10-2 stop. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two.
Alpha.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, it got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, check Mike.
One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.